That's what we wanted. And there's the red crits. Next build I'm going to show you with Void Blade is absolutely nuts. 2, because it armor strips with Unairu, as if this wasn't nuts, but it is. Excalibur is quite overlooked. People think, oh, starter frame can't be that good. Volt, lol. 10 million crit casually. What is up, everyone? Today I'm coming at you with Excalibur Umbra, one of my favorite frames, and we're going into two pretty unique playstyles and augments, so to speak, or subsumes rather. These are my shards as well, crit damage shards, strength. Yeah, you do need to have the energy over 500 and a casting speed shard. I found in endgame, not endurance runs, but general high-level endgame maps. It's very, very fun. This is more for survival, where you just have tons and tons of enemies. There is no limit now on how many enemies Furious Javelin can power you up from. So if you have like 30 standing around, you get an insane amount of damage. Something like scaled with power strength 2, so something like 900% more damage. And then of course you have Wrathful Advance on this build, giving you flat crit increase, so you definitely hit red crits with it, because you're already at high crit chance on it anyway. And we're using a stat stick with Gladiator Might. Actually, I need to fix that, put the third Gladiator mod on here. We will put it over this. Yeah, so now you see Gladiator Might gives us the set of Gladiator bonuses, so crit chance scales on this alone to be permanently yellow without even having Wrathful Advance, so we get guaranteed red crits when we have it up, sometimes even tier 4, especially if we're using Naramon, which, yeah, we kind of should be. And we are using Corrosive and Cold for energy economy, and I recently invested in the set of Tennokai, so I'm going to have to redo this, because this is the best Tennokai mod. Every 4th melee attack you get a Tennokai. It just procs way more often than this. This is very random. Yeah. Can't even put more forma on here, so I'm never going to get Dreamer's Wrath on unless I use like a low level one of these. Something there. Anyway, Cedo is for priming, using heat and viral mainly, also a bit of radiation. You just throw the glaive out there. Latem is for when we don't feel like swinging our sword, just using the standard devouring attrition build. Here it is. Don't know why our don't know why this is falling off. Gotta stick the mod back on. And Praetos is for increased movement speed. And the stat stick buffing our Excal. So there you have it. That's my Excal running Wrathful. Super fun. He is my most played frame, and I yeah, double that because I played normal Excal for a long time too. I advise anyone to really learn him because it's very, very fun. The next build I'm going to show you with the next build I'm going to show you Okay, they're randomly dying from something. What we wanted. And there's the red crits. Next build I'm going to show you with Void Blade is absolutely nuts. 2, because it armor strips with Unairu, as if this wasn't nuts, but it is. Excalibur is quite overlooked. People think, oh, starter frame can't be that good. Volt, lol. 10 million crit casually. So yeah, that's the power of Wrathful Advance. It's something you want to use on high density maps, and its energy economy is a bit worse than Zata's Whisper. I actually have 2 loadouts here. I need to switch this one back to Wrathful Advance to show you what I mean. Yeah, one of them is Wrathful, the other is Zata. The Zata one really doubles as a weapon buffer too, because Zata's Whisper buffs not just your Exalted Blade, but all your weapons. So the Latham, the Onos, all of that is buffed to high heaven, and Unairu is like prime short-footed, which allows us to use Warrior's Rest. Caustic Strike and Magnetic Flare totally cancel all enemy armor and shields, so it's very, very nice offensively. And defensively, we can't be knocked down. Warframe is invulnerable for 4 seconds after Operator is downed, so you don't even have to care about your Operator getting down, and you clear Transference Static when you kill with your Warframe. So in a way, it's a tactic to let your Operator go down, guns blazing. Yeah, if you're buffed though, your Warframe can still take damage while you're in your Operator. So this is the build for Zata's Whisper. Pretty straightforward. If you can't afford Energize, you can use like Hunter Adrenaline or Rage. This one for energy economy. Wouldn't really advise it. There's other ways to generate energy too, but that's what I used to do. Used to run a bit of efficiency and Rage and Hunter Adrenaline. I think better to do nowadays is Equilibrium with pet mods. Speaking of pets, here is what I've been running. Tandem, Tenacious Bond, and Viral Quill is proccing. Tenacious Bond is activated by the crit chance of your pet, gives you 120% final crit multi. So they screwed up the tooltip, but you can see it here. It's quite tanky actually. It's not like Endgame endurance tanky, but it's sort of missions that last half an hour are absolutely no problem. Steel Path, even the new game mode Elite Archimedea was no problem with our squad. Didn't try it solo, but we'll do when he pops next. Yeah, so enough talking. Here is a squad. And the great thing about this one, apart from the armor stripping and so on, is you have this iframe on 1 and it doubles as a movement ability, which is just super fun to use. I think that's why one of the reasons, even though they're on a similar power level and Wrathful can even go above this damage-wise, like I just prefer this one as an all-rounder because you buff the hell out of your weapons. Like I'll show you what I mean. Okay, instant charge. As long as the first shot you get is a headshot, all subsequent shots will be headshots too. And that means you instantly charge your Incarnon. Basically, you just keep shooting into the bubble once you've landed a shot. And on the boar, it's a beam weapon that auto targets. So if you're feeling lazy, that's what you use. So these weapons, no, these enemies were not paused. Like, I just ran up there, right? They can't even shoot me, because when they're shooting, they shoot inside the bubble. Okay, I'll show you that again, and then I think I'm gonna end the video and call it a night. Thank you so much for liking, subscribing, commenting, and all of that. I've been very encouraged by the community, and just my efforts seem to finally be bearing fruit. Oh, I wanted to actually show you. Okay, I'll let it run out, I guess. Yeah, let the blind run out. Keep the Sitar's Whisper up. So when they shoot Sitar's Whisper up, they shoot themselves, because they're bubbled with a bullet attractor. Okay, they're just dying too fast, because this boar build has hunter munitions, and just does sick damage up front and over time. One last time. Sorry, blind is quite the reflex. Okay, and they're trying to shoot, shooting themselves. It's just hilarious. Okay, there's one over here that was kind of out of range. Little tricky to show you what I mean. I think I can show you better on Eximus, so I'll just do that one very last time. One? What? Okay. There we go. I think if we stop firing now, everything melts. Yeah, a little tricky to show you what I mean, but basically everything has bullet attractor. It doesn't just attract your own bullets, it attracts their bullets and the enemy's bullets back to them. So that's pretty hilarious. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this build guide, and happy shredding. Happy shredding. And a bonus, sort of low budget version. Actually, we're even gonna put handspring on, just to show it can be done without prime-show footage and so on. Gloom. And because we're Nairu anyway, I knew there was something missing. Yeah. So there we go. Where is rest? A little bit more power. And now we won't lose our gloom. So even without armor stripping, wow. Different ears activated. See here, even without any armor stripping, still does great damage, but then you do take the armor down and whoa, it's nuts.